What is up, YouTube? I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves on this beautiful Thursday morning we're having here in Florida. It's very pretty outside. I'm thinking about flying my Phantom after a while, but nevertheless, today, what I have for you guys is the Sky Rover Stalker RC helicopter. Overall, when I opened up the box, it's a very pretty color drone. I like the color blue, but not only that, I mean, it's pretty nice for the price point. Actually, I was looking at these things on Amazon, and for 20 bucks, you know, you can't beat this stuff like this. I mean, especially if you're a beginner. It has very nice foldable props that can touch each other. So if you wreck this thing, the box comes with 2 extra props, but I don't imagine you would need those unless you really beat this thing up a lot. It is a very smooth looking helicopter, but let's get down. Let's talk about the controller a little bit because it's got something interesting on it. The controller has your standard off and on, but your trims, I don't know if you guys can see that right there, that dial. Your trims is actually a dial on the controller now, so that's a nice little new feature. And it also comes in a fast and slow mode, and yes, it does work. It's kind of hard to demonstrate in a video, but if you're flying in a tight space and you don't want it to move as fast, flip it to slow, and then if you're in a more open area and you feel more comfortable flying it, turn it on fast and you get a bit more speed out of it. Your charger, as always, if I can get it to open, is down in the controller. You can plug it in, or it does. Inside the box, it does come with a USB charger, and it comes with an extra rotor blade, and it even comes with 2 new clamps that hold the top props onto the gyro. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. And so if you lose those, that's a nice little feature. I have lost those before, so I can understand those being in the box. But it's always nice to include props and stuff. I've never actually broken a prop on one of these helicopters. They fold in so much, but I guess it happens to people, you know, for them to include it in the box. But you got your standard controls. You have up and down, and then you're steering right and left and forward and backwards. So let's give this thing a fly, and we'll come back with our final thoughts. Alright, YouTube, so before we fly this thing, I forgot to mention that there's a lock button on the controller, if you can see that, and you push it, and I'll demonstrate it in the flight if I can get it on video. You push it and it turns the LED light off or on, so that's kind of another neat feature that they included. But let's get this thing up in the air. I'm going to start it off in slow mode, that way you guys can maybe be able to tell the difference between fast and slow, and I'll tell y'all when I change it to fast mode. So let's get her up. So this is slow mode. Now slow mode doesn't slow down the up and down. The only thing it slows down is the back rotor, and that's it moving in slow mode. Now let's swap her to fast mode. So as you can see now, I got a bit more speed. And let's turn the LED light on. Alright, I got the LED light on now. Overall, it's a very smooth helicopter. I mean, it is just about to sit there and hover for you. It's got a little bit of a drift because of the AC on in the house, but it's very smooth. And of course, my dog, he wants to play with it, but that's about your flight of this helicopter. It's very smooth. My dog's not right. You just wanted to be in the video, didn't you, buddy? He ain't right. But there's your flight of the Sky Rover Stalker RC helicopter. Let's go back down to the bottom and have our final thoughts on it. So my final thoughts on this helicopter is that it's very stable. It's one of the stablest helicopters that I've flown that's not a quad that you can get for $20. It's very nice. It has a few new neat little features on the controller, like the light display that you can control off and on, and you got your fast and slow mode, and you have your trim as a dial, so that's pretty neat. It's something that the newer, nicer drones like the DJI's including for the gimbal operation and stuff. But overall, this helicopter, you guys, it's very nice. You can pick it up on Amazon, like I said, for under 20 bucks. It's very smooth, and if you're thinking about this for a holiday gift with it being close to Christmas, then it's a beginner pilot for somebody younger. This would be perfect for them. It's not that hard to fly. It can take a beating, and it's got some give to it. But overall, very nice. And thank you guys for watching. This is Jesse's RC.